Hey everyone, in this quick 5 minute or under 5 minute tutorial I'm going to install Postgresql, which is one of the many types of databases you can use. There's tons of them. There's MySQL, there's SQLite. PostgreSQL is what I learned in my coding bootcamp when I went about a year and a half ago. So decided to stick to that for all my projects. And since I have a newly formatted Mac, I'm going to reinstall it here really quickly. And first we'll use Homebrew, which is a package manager for OS 10. I installed it in my previous video along with Node.js, which is what you need to do for all your JavaScript projects. So for PostgreSQL, I'm going to use Homebrew, and I'm just going to make sure it's up to date, which I know it is because I just installed it the other day. But in order to check that, you just do brew update. And if there's any updates to install, it'll go ahead and install them on your local machine. And it'll take a while. And it looks like there's not too much updated there. I'll clear my terminal. And now I'm ready to do the install for PostgreSQL. So brew install PostgreSQL. And I might not be saying it correctly, but that's how I say it. And it'll do its magic. I love how Homebrew has like these little beer icons, beer emojis. It's quite cute. And yeah, so we're pretty much going to follow what it says here to start the services because they're not started automatically when you install the database. So we can do actually there's multiple ways, but let's try this way that Homebrew gives us. So it's brew PostgreSQL. Oh no, sorry. It's brew services start PostgreSQL. And it successfully started, which is great. So now we're able to do our thing. So obviously the first thing to do would be to create a database just to make sure everything's working. So there's a couple ways to do it. I like to create the database before I go into PSQL. PSQL is like the terminal interface for your databases. So you can use a GUI application if you want to. I think there's like pgadmin or some other ones. My old coworker used to like using the graphical interface because he was more visual. I like to use the command line. Really doesn't matter. But normally I'll do all my stuff in PSQL, which I'll do after this. So let's just create a database and call it testDB or something. And that's pretty much it. Really simple. If you ever wanted to drop the database, you would just drop db test db. Say you wanted to destroy it or get rid of it. We won't do that right now. And then to go into PSQL, you just type PSQL. And it says database Liz does not exist. It's because Liz is my username that I'm logged in as on the terminal on my machine, on my local machine. And I looked that up and it says this happens because by default it attempts to log you into a database with the same name as your current Unix username, which makes sense to me because the name is Liz. So what I had to do in a different terminal was create a database called Liz, which I did here. It'll error out now because I already created it. But once it did that, just like here, it just went through the prompt. Now I can do PSQL and just log in because this is now connected to the database Liz, which is the same as my Unix username Liz. And then here I can continue to do whatever I needed to do. So yeah, so in this case I just have one database, so I can just do like /list. This will list the databases that come by default in my system, which is Liz, a default one, Postgres, template 1, template 0, and the test database that I created the first time. So in the next lesson, hopefully I can do some really simple Postgres commands under 5 minutes. Thanks for watching.